MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the National League Division Series between the LA Dodgers and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, because this is a 5-game series, this is an elimination game. I think that any time a team's season is on the line, they have to play like it. I think they'll be really aggressive and try to force the other team into some mistakes. If they play well, all of a sudden this series is all tied up, and we'll have a Game 5 to look forward to.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Dero, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass. Putting the defense on their heels. Taking the extra base. Maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
And we are underway now in New York as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one.
7:06.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. 3-0 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And that misses as well. So that might portend some trouble tonight as he begins the game with 4 wide ones.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
First delivery to him on the way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, Dero, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. In previous duels with DeGrom, just a 1-for-12 career line. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. In there at the letters. 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now a move over to first. Betts on second. Bellinger on at first with nobody out. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get two. There's one. Return throw gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
Not what you expect from your three-hole hitter when the first two guys get on base. That's pretty deflating. But now we'll see if the cleanup guy can still pick up the runner at third.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch, got the double play. But don't kid yourself, there's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs one more out.
2 outs here with a runner at third. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And he'll make it back in safely at third. He's set. The 2-2. Full count. 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1 left for LA. And now the Mets off. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Rosario tends to exploit left-handed pitching. Many hitters are better against opposite-handed arms, of course, but he's considered one of the best hitters in baseball in these types of matchups. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Fly ball out to straightaway left. Peterson has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third.
So with 2 gone now, here's a look at our playoff brackets. And the winner here will earn a date with the Washington Nationals to decide this year's National League crown. And he gets ahead 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
On the ground to third. Turner has it. Well, a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Here's Corey Seager. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Bouncer to the left side. Frazier's up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. First offering on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Frazier is there, and there's out number 2.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Chris Taylor.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Count is 1-2 now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Liner toward right center. Conforto will get there, and he puts it away to retire the. Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Number 20.
And that's in there for strike 1. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
So one away here with the bases empty. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Smoke toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Hey, you got to respect the first baseman getting dirty right there, but that batter was able to shoot that right past him.
At the plate, Michael Conforto. He's set and the pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Ramos, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Breaking ball as this is right at his melon as he turns away there.
Even though that wasn't a fastball, it's never fun seeing a pitch come right at your head. Your first thing is to dive out of the way. It's not to see if you could see the stitching of a slider and decipher whether or not it's a fastball.
The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, sent toward first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's thrown into right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
2 balls and no strikes to the Mets DH.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Now at the plate, Will Smith. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally at the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
The 3-2 pitch. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Batting up, the first baseman.
Ready now, Matt Beatty, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. Here it comes. Cold strike, 0-2. Beatty playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 12th round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. First pitch fastball swung on and missed, 0-1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Behind 0-2 now. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Here's Todd Frazier now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Frazier, or the Todd Father as he's affectionately called. He was selected in the 1st round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Peterson is there, and he has it for the out.
The batter,
so 1 man gone for the Mets in the 3rd. And up next will be the shortstop, Amed Rosario. In there, no balls and a strike. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a 2nd time right here.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there. Keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. And here's the former 1st round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. 2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
3-1 the count now. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A bouncer up the middle. Backhanded. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, number 6.
Striding in, Jeff McNeil. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart here, and I don't know if maybe there's something wrong with him physically, but it seems a very quick hook as he's gone after not allowing a single run. Pedro Baez is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Rosario at third with 2 away. Throw to first. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Peterson is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Mets. Next up for Los Angeles, Cody Bellinger. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Now batting.
One gone now in the Dodger fourth, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Hit hard to the right. Foul. The next 0-2. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down. Skied into straightaway right. Conforto is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 31.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. The 1-1 home. Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Fouled off. Alonso, just 24 years of age. He was taken in the second round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting. The catcher.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. 0-1 the count.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location.
Now Ramos with a swing and a deep drive to left. Peterson sprinting after it on the warning track. He makes the catch.
The right fielder, number 30.
Now to the plate, Michael Conforto. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. No balls and a strike to count. pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Mets go down 1, 2, 3 through 4. Still tied, nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
All right, thanks, Heidi. The windup and the 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Rosario's got it cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitter, Max Muncy. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Pitch on the way. That's a hit, the first in this game for the Dodgers.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Into the box now, Chris Taylor, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. And he's safe.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
1 ball, no strikes to count. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Up next for the Dodgers.
At the plate, Matt Beatty, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Rosario brings it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Lofted in the air out to right field. On the move is Betts. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Robinson Cano. He flew out in his last at-bat. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Coming in is Peterson. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting.
Standing in, Todd Frazier. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. Hit in the air down the right field line. but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. One run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Brandon Nimmo would be next. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Adam Kolarek takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 56, Adam Kolarek.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Mets are able to square things up. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch is popped up. Alonso has room in foul territory. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The center fielder, number 35.
Digging in to try it again, Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. Classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Alonso will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base dugout, and that will end the inning. Now at the plate, Jeff McNeil. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Number
1 for ball 1. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. Coming in is Peterson, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
The batter, number 20.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up steps the power bat of Peter Alonso. Popped up. Beatty shading to his right. But the second baseman calls him off and makes the catch. And there's 1 away now.
Catcher,
so a runner at first now with 1 away.
Right,
and next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Blake Trinan enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning.
Blake Trinan.
First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
2 balls and no strikes to Ramos. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second.
The right fielder,
here's one that you
30.
don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Into the box, Michael Conforto. He swings and lines it to left. That's in there. Base hit. McNeil blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Bellinger is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. He's played a run on a couple of hits. Here's Jock Peterson now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
No balls and 1 strike. Drilled to the right side. And that's through into right. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Justin Wilson.
A.J. Pollock will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
A.J. Pollock.
Ball 1. You like the modern style of baseball? Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Conforto on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Edwin Diaz takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
0-1, here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he takes a look at strike three called, and that's as important as they come there. 2 big outs now.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Spin and a throw back to second. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off. A.J. Pollock will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. A.J. Ramos gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Here's Robbie Cano now. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
For the Mets, the designated hitter, Robinson Cano.
First pitch on its way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that's out number 1.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Todd Frazier. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2. Liner in there for a base hit. Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on Show Track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. This is on the ground over to first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
So striding forward now, Brandon Nimmo. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Fielded cleanly. One there on the first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3. Dylan Betances has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 68.
Leading off the inning, Will Smith. And they'll need him to get something going here. He's set. Here it comes. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And that's off his leg on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Matt Beatty. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one. From the belt, the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow. Certainly a highlight reel grab that we just witnessed. So here it is again with ShowTrack, and the high 90s route efficiency is what stands out. He read it off the bat exceptionally well and closed ground on it just about as well as one could. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 0-1 the count. Smith leads off first with one away. He's running. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He's right on time for Ramos to be credited with a caught stealing. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Ball one to start the at-bat. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the eighth.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
In now, Peter Alonso. Bullet back up the middle. Bellinger is right there, one down.
The batter.
Now at the plate, Wilson Ramos. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Kenley Jansen is called upon, and it's not for his usual role. Just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Usually he's pretty solid with the glove at third, but I think this time he just rushes a little bit because he wanted to start the double play. So instead of 2 outs, they get none, and we'll see if the guy on the mound can bail them out.
Michael Conforto comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Back goes Betts. Gone into the upper tank.